everyone, I'm the Peculiar Pisces and welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, and this is Flosstube video number 73. I am back with my weekly update. I will kick it off with starting with where I left off on January's projects. Really? Are you going to keep on doing it? Okay. I will start off with where I ended up with January's 4 projects. So for January, I was working on Filipina's Daughters of Estuary. And this is Volcano stitching. This is called Poseidon. This is 18 count Opal Aida. So here is where I finished off for the month. Just working and bringing this mermaid's tails down. I actually have finished this page except for maybe like a few more stitches, and then I'm ready to move on to the next page down. I think what I was doing was figuring out what I had done on the previous page and was marking that off before starting any new stitches. But I'm getting closer to the bottom of this mermaid's tail. So that one, I worked on it 2 hours for the week of 1/26 through 2/1. I worked on it 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 59 seconds. And that's brought my total time for this one up to 123 hours, 22 minutes, and 43 seconds. Okay, let me quickly roll this back up. There we go. I've got like a lot of stuff over here on the desk, and so I feel like I'm all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so then project 2 for January was the Dutch Beauty Sampler. And I finished page D, and I had started page E, and then I got really, really paranoid about my sizing, so I just continued working along this top border, and I have probably about a page and a half to finish of this section, and I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that I didn't miscount, because I'm starting to get to that point where I'm like, oh no. So here's where I am. I've actually got just a little bit more. But this is my piece. All of this. And so I've got like this much left, and I'm just super, super paranoid that I have miscounted. And so I'm just going to finish the border next time I pick this up and then bring it down, and then I'll jump back over here and finish work on page E. So that is where I'm ending this one for the month. And this one, I worked on this 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 40 seconds for the week of 1/26 through 2/1, and it's brought my total time to 75 hours, 18 minutes, and 23 seconds. And my total stitches ending in the month of January for this project puts me at 14,360 stitches complete. Okay, and then project 3 is Tilton Crafts Winter in the Shire. This is what it looks like. I'm doing this one by color completion. And here's my progress on it. I've just been working over in this gray color. I actually lost my needle somewhere. It fell off. So when I pick this back up in a couple of months, I'll have to get a new needle for this. So in this one, I got to only work on this for the week of 126 through 2/1. I only got to work on it 58 minutes and 37 seconds. And that brought my total time to 78 hours, 33 minutes, and 20 seconds. And so ending this in January 31st, my total stitches for this project are 20,202 out of 122,500. And I am at 16.49%. And then project 4 was the Candamar Designs Silent Journey Picture, artwork by Christian Reese Lassen. And here is where I ended up for the month. So just working on this second quarter. And then this one, this is the, I forgot to give all of the fabric sizes, except for the first one, didn't I? The Dutch Beauty is a 14 count Aida that I hand dyed myself. The Tilton Crafts Winter in the Shire is a 25 count easy grid. This one is 14 count navy fabric provided by the kit. It was kit fabric, kit floss, kit everything for it. And for the week of 126 through 2/1, I only got to work on it for 43 minutes and 18 seconds. So it's brought my total time on this project to 44 hours, 51 minutes, and 37 seconds. Okay, so that wraps up January. Then I started working on my February projects. Not very much, but I did start working on them. Project 1 is the Favorite Designer project, and this one is Mirabilia's August Peridot Fairy. And this one, I'm doing this on 28 count BestitchMe Wild Bouquet. This is a opalescent fabric. Like, I'm looking at it like, what am I trying to say? Is an opalescent fabric. It is primarily 2/2. The skin is 1/1. So here is where I've been working. I just brought her dress down and I'm working on the curves. The curves of her dress, the lines of her dress, the colors. So it's just working on dress right now. So this one, for the week of February 2nd through February 8th, which I've only worked on this 2 days this week. I don't have the times yet. I will next week. But I did get to work on this both Monday and Tuesday. And then project 2 is either a Blackwork or a sampler piece. This one is my Blackwork. This is Orchid Blackwork pattern by Loose Thread Stitchery. This is on 18 count Aida that I hand dyed myself. And here's where I've been working. I actually finished all of the stitching on this page, and now I'm working on the back stitching before I move on to the next pages. So I'm almost done with this page. I just got to do a little bit more back stitching. Okay, so project 2, again, for the week of February 2nd through February 8th. I've only worked on this 2 days, and I did get to work on it Monday and Tuesday. So next week when I do my update, I'll have the times all calculated up for this. And then project 3 is Waterfalls of Jade by Nene Thomas. I got this directly off of her website at nenethomasart.com. She has started charting all of her projects, all of her art. She is charting them herself. Okay, so this one, here's where I am. So I got a couple hundred stitches in this area. So this one, I started this using Stitchy Mommy's typewriter method. So starting in the upper left-hand corner, I work on the 100 by 100 blocks. I choose a symbol, I stitch it. Over here, this is very heavy confetti piece, so I could only get so far in stitching it out, and so I started parking. This year, my goal is to finish across to the end of this row. And then when I come back over here, I will be working on stitching out my parked threads, getting rid of my parked threads, and then I will probably end up tackling this page by page. But for now, I'm still more or less doing the typewriter method. So in here is where I am. This one, for the week of 2/2 through 2/8, I did get to work on this Monday and Tuesday. The first day I got 186 stitches in, and the second day I got 116 stitches in. So next week, whenever I film, I will give you my time that I did for this week and my overall stitch count for this week. Okay, so that was project number 3. Project 4 is Dimensions Indian Peacock. And I'm using the provided kit fabric. I'm using the provided floss. And there it is. I was like, oh no, I lost my needle again. Here is my progress. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have about 12 more stitches left to finish this quarter. And then I will be moving on to the next section. So I really, really am almost done with this section. I'm really excited. So for the week of 2/2 through 2/8, I did get to work on this both Monday and Tuesday, but not very much. Between the 2 days, I think I've only put in about 45 minutes. So yeah, next week I'll give you the actual counts on this. But that's it. That's my update. It's a very short, quick update. I didn't purchase anything. I don't have anything that I'm waiting on. I didn't get to work on any. No, that's not true. I did get to work on my, which project was it? The Doctor Who Diamond Art piece. I did get to work on that on Sunday night, but I didn't get to work on it very long. There's no point in me bringing it to show you the progress on it because you wouldn't be able to see what I did. And I feel like a lot of what I'm doing is replacing some of the diamonds that have fallen off because of where the creases in the fabric were. It's not holding as tightly, and where the canvas, it's not fabric, where the canvas wants to crease, it's just not holding very well. So I feel like half of what I did on Sunday was trying to replace some of the diamonds that fell off. So that's it. That's my weekly update. It is short, it is quick. It is my birthday month. In a couple of weeks, I will start my birthday start. My birthday falls on a Tuesday this year, so on that Tuesday, I will only work on that project. I have already asked my work for my birthday off because I don't want to work on my birthday. Many years ago, when I was fresh out of college, I had to work on my birthday, and I had a really bad birthday experience that day. And so from that day forward, I had promised myself that I would never work on my birthday again. And so far, I have upheld that promise to myself. So I've already put in my date for my birthday off. So I will get to focus 100% on that new birthday start. I've already got it loaded into the QSnap. I'm ready to start. It is taunting me. It's sitting over next to my bookshelves, and it's taunting me. It is. So no purchases, nothing new. That's it. That's it. You can't tell from here, but my fish tank, one of the plants that's planted in it, has started flowering. So that's interesting. Whatever this plant is, there was a stem that grew all the way up to the top of the water line and then sort of curved around, and then over where the lights are, I know you can see the lights a little bit, over where the lights are, it decided to sit up out of the water right between the glass and where the light is connected, so it's actually between the two, and it has started flowering. Like there's a little, I think by tomorrow there will be actual flowers on it. But right now, actually, you know what? I'll take you over. I'll take you over to my fish tank so that you can see it. Can you see that? Right there. I don't know how well you can see it. I've got my laptop holding funny, but right there, that's the flowers that have grown up out of my fish tank. So tomorrow, I think it'll be actual flowers. So that's interesting. None of my fish tank plants have ever flowered before. I have some lily pads in there as well, and so there's about 5 or 6 of the lily pads that have grown up from the bottom to the top. And so I keep wondering if that one's going to flower, because I would love to see the lily pads flower. But that's it. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, so I will see everyone when I film next week. Let me just double check that there's nothing going on next week that I can think of. No, there's nothing going on next week, so I should be filming as regular next week. So I will see everyone then.